Senator Richard Di Natale's question absolutely nailed a huge problem that this country is facing, and the answer that was given again is just demonstrates the failure that we're seeing from the Liberal National Government when it comes to dealing with political donations, with corruption issues, with issues that so underline why we need a national ICAC, a national corruption watchdog. We have the extraordinary situation that there is this great outcry about donations from people linked with China, either through birth or maybe their company is still there. And it's got the most disgusting width of xenophobia, because what is going down with the outrage about Senator Dastyari, and I'm not excusing anything that's gone on there at all, but what we have to highlight here is the hypocrisy, because what we've seen time and time again is, and I'm acknowledging we've got here Senator O'Sullivan making interjections again, showing how he doesn't take this issue seriously, because we know, and it's on the record, that since 2012, $3 million has come to both sides of Liberal Labor nationals when it comes to donations from the Yoo-Hoo company and their owner. But we're not hearing about their close links with a whole number of companies linked with China. But again, I'm saying that is not the point here. But I did want to just first off deal with that because it underlines the hypocrisy. When it comes to, like we had the case of Mr Stuart Robert from the House of Representatives, caught up with some very unsavoury deals where he's there for the signing of a big mining deal in China. And then we find out that the company that is the Australian company is a big donor to the Liberal Party. I mean, that's been swept under the carpet. And then the other one is the big fundraiser from Western Australia, the big fundraiser from Western Australia, Senator O'Sullivan, that you prefer not to talk about. And here we have Senator Julie Bishop, and what is she there? Not just doing the fundraising, but again taking money, big money, from a whole range of companies, again Chinese companies. Now, this is when the double standards of this government, that they won't deal with where the money is coming from unless it's from the Labor side. But the issue is, what they have at least acknowledging with the bill that we're about to get about foreign donations is it doesn't matter if it comes from China, London, if it comes from Sydney, if it comes from Russia, to keep Senator O'Sullivan satisfied, is that what we know is that it doesn't make a difference, because wherever the money is coming from, it has a corrupting influence on politics in this country. And we see that in a really standout way. Because what we should be addressing is the different sectors. The hotels, our clubs and alcohol sector over the past 10 years have given more than $8.5 million to political parties. The property industry, the real estate agents, the property speculators, the developers, more than $40 million over 10 years. Tobacco, over $1.5 million, the gambling, nearly $4 million. Now, I picked up those four sectors and gave the totals because they're the sectors that have been banned in New South Wales from completely giving donations over. And that is really critical. And what's more, that it was upheld in a very important High Court case when a very unsavoury developer, Mr McCloy, took the New South Wales government to court, and the case came down in 2015 with a very important finding that it was not contrary to the Constitution for those bans to stand on those sectors. And the Greens have a private members bill before this chamber about that very issue. And then on top of that, what we also need to be moving, and again this latest scandal, and there will be more, underlines why we need a federal corruption watchdog. If we had the federal corruption watchdog, it could have investigated the issues to do with Stuart Roberts and his unsavoury deals with mining companies. They could be investigating this current scandal with Senator Dastyari. So this is clearly the time. We need far-reaching political donation reform, and we need that national corruption watchdog.
Order.
Thank you, Mr.
The
President.
question is the motion moved by Senator Rhiannon be agreed to. Those of that opinion say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it.